Good afternoon. Today is Tuesday, December 17th, 2024. This is the last hearing of the year for the City of Tempe hearing officer. My name's Vanessa McDonald, and I am the hearing officer. I'm conducting today's hearing. I'm going to read something into the record before we jump into our agenda this afternoon. The City of Tempe hearing officer is authorized by Arizona Revised Statutes and the City of Tempe Zoning and Development Code. The hearing officer is granted the authority to conduct public hearings to decide upon the abatement of code violations occurring on properties within the city. These violations include deteriorated pools, structures, or landscaping, storage of junk or refuse, and inoperable or unregistered vehicles. Abatement actions are brought before the hearing officer by the city's Code Compliance Division, typically after numerous attempts at contacting the property owner to obtain voluntary compliance with the code. The hearing officer may issue an order directing the owner, occupant, property manager, or other responsible person to remediate a code violation, or may authorize the city to abate the property. The cost of the abatement is the responsibility of the owner of the property where the violation occurs and will be collected as an assessment against the property in violation of the code. On today's agenda, we have 3 items. We have a set of minutes from December 3rd, 2024, and 2 property abatements. Any property owner who is aggrieved by a decision of the hearing officer may file an appeal within 14 calendar days after the hearing officer has made a decision. The deadline for appealing any decision rendered today is 3 p.m. on December 31st, 2024. Is the department open on the 31st? Okay, just wanted to double check. Appeals are heard by the Board of Adjustment, after which they may also be appealed to the Superior Court. A property owner has 14 days after the hearing officer's decision to either file the appeal that I just mentioned or bring the property into code compliance. If an appeal isn't filed or the property isn't brought into compliance within the required 14-day time frame, then the property will be abated by the city. Joining me this afternoon from Community Development are, to my left, Cassidy Hernandez and Sean DeFara. Thank you for being here. And as I mentioned, we have a set of minutes on our agenda. This is agenda item number 1. This is from our hearing on December 3rd, 2024. I took a look at the minutes when they were sent to me shortly after that hearing, and I think that they accurately reflect what took place at that hearing. So I'm going to go ahead and approve the minutes from December 3rd, 2024. Item number 2 on our agenda is a request for approval to abate public nuisance items at the McGowan property. This property is located at 1733 East Broadmoor Drive. The applicant is the City of Tempe, represented this afternoon by Code Inspector Missy Heineman. Come on up.
Hello, Madam Hearing Officer. My name is Missy Heineman, and I'm a Code Inspector for the City of Tempe Community Enhancement Division. I'm here this evening to request a 180-day open abatement for the property located at 1733 East Broadmoor Drive, Tempe, Arizona, 85282. This case was initiated by a public complaint on April 2nd, 2024, for deteriorated landscape. On April 8th, 2024, I inspected the property and confirmed there was deteriorated landscape that included grass and weeds growing in the gravel landscape, as well as the driveway and sidewalk cracks. A notice to comply was sent to the property owner, Bonnie McGowan, to remedy the violations. On April 23rd, 2024, I inspected the property and confirmed the deteriorated landscape remained in violation. A final notice to comply was sent to the property owner, Bonnie McGowan, to remedy the violations. On May 8th, 2024, I inspected the property and confirmed the deteriorated landscape remained in violation. A pink final notice to comply was posted to the property asking for the owner to contact me. On May 16th, 2024, I inspected the property and confirmed there was deteriorated landscape in the front, side, and now backyards of the property. Also discovered a large amount of junk trash and debris in the front, side, and backyards of the property. A revised final notice to comply was sent to the property owner, Bonnie McGowan, to remedy the violations. On June 3rd, 2024, I inspected the property and confirmed the deteriorated landscape and junk trash and debris all remained in violation. A pink final notice to comply was posted to the property asking for the owner to contact me. On June 21st, 2024, I inspected the property and confirmed the deteriorated landscape and junk trash and debris remained in violation and now uncultivated weeds in the alley. A second revised final notice to comply was sent to the property owner, Bonnie McGowan, to remedy the violations. On July 19th, 2024, citation number 1790093 was issued to the property owner, Bonnie McGowan. On August 20th, 2024, the owner failed to appear for court. On November 5th, 2024, I inspected the property and confirmed deteriorated landscape, uncultivated weeds, and junk trash and debris remained in violation. A revised final notice to comply was sent to the property owner, Bonnie McGowan. On November 6, 2024, the notice of intent to abate was mailed and posted to the property. I have inspected the property several times. 7 notices and 1 citation have been issued to the property owner, Bonnie McGowan. I have not received any communication from the property owner. As of this afternoon, the property remains in violation for the deteriorated landscape. That includes the grass and weeds growing throughout the landscape, the uncultivated weeds in the alley, as well as junk, trash, and debris throughout the property. I would like to present the photos taken this afternoon to show the condition of the property, and as you will see that they remain in violation.
Thank you. Yeah, the photographs in my packet were dated September 25th, so it's been a couple months. And
Yes,
based on your
yes, ma'am.
presentation, I'm sure they've
Yes.
not gotten any better.
And these were taken today.
Okay.
This is showing the front of the property and starts showing the deteriorated landscape throughout the front yard here.
Inspector, just make sure to move the mic over to you.
Oh.
Thanks.
Do I
Thank
need
you.
to repeat that?
No.
Nope, you're good.
Okay. Again, this is showing the entryway to the property, the front patio, junk, trash, and debris. A slightly different angle of the front entryway, also now showing the deteriorated landscape. Coming around the property into the alley, we can see the uncultivated grass and weeds. Okay, this one is in the backyard, showing deteriorated landscape in the back as well as junk, trash, and debris throughout the backyard. Slightly different angle, showing some more of the deteriorated landscape we have up here, more junk, trash, and debris. This is the back patio, backyard. The pool is empty, and here again we can see the deteriorated landscape and the junk, trash, and debris throughout the property.
So there's no water in the pool that makes it a green pool
Correct.
violation?
That's correct, ma'am.
Okay.
Another angle of the backyard showing the deteriorated landscape and more junk, trash, and debris.
Well, thank you. Thank you for the presentation and for the photographs. They pretty much speak for themselves. And given the fact that, I mean, the property owner has been just completely unresponsive, right?
Yes, ma'am.
When you went out to the site, was anyone there that you could,
There was vehicles there, but no one would answer the door.
okay, thank you. Mr. DeFar, do we have anyone on the line wanting to talk about this case?
Madam Hearing Officer, no one online.
No, I'll make a note for the record that there's no one here in the chamber from the public. Only staff members are here, so there's no one here in the audience wanting to speak on this case. Well, like I said, the photographs speak for themselves. We have a non-responsive property owner. And, you know, in the couple months since the pictures were taken in my packet, the property has only gotten worse, not better. So I'm going to go ahead and grant your 180-day open abatement request for the property at 1733 East Broadmoor, contained in case CE 242437. Thank you.
Thank you.
And you can just stay right there because our next case, agenda item number 3, is a request for approval to abate public nuisance items at the Moulton property. This property is located at 1944 East Meadow Drive. The applicant is City of Tempe Code Compliance, represented again by Code Inspector Missy Heineman.
Thank you. Hello, Madam Hearing Officer. My name is Missy Heineman, and I'm a code inspector for the City of Tempe Community Enhancement Division. I'm here this evening to request a 180-day open abatement for the property located at 1944 East Meadow Drive, Tempe, Arizona, 85282. This case was initiated by a public complaint on February 21st, 2024, for deteriorated landscape and a trailer in the front yard setback. On February 22nd, 2024, I inspected the property and confirmed there was deteriorated landscape that included grass and weeds growing in the landscape as well as the backyard and alley. A trailer was parked in the front yard setback. A notice to comply was sent to the property owner, at that time believed to be David and Myrtle Weiser, to remedy the violations. On May 16th, 2024, I inspected the property and confirmed the deteriorated landscape remained in violation. Also at that time, discovered the pool was green. A final notice to comply was sent to the property owner, Timothy Moulton, to remedy the violations. On June 18th, 2024, I inspected the property and confirmed the deteriorated landscape and the pool remained in violation, and now discovered exterior junk, trash, and debris in the backyard. A notice to comply was sent to the property owner, Timothy Moulton, to remedy the violations. On July 2nd, 2024, I inspected the property and confirmed the deteriorated landscape, the pool, and the exterior junk, trash, and debris remained in violation. A final notice to comply was sent to the property owner, Timothy Moulton, to remedy the violations. On July 16th, 2024, citation number 1790093 was issued to the property owner, Timothy Moulton. On August 15th, 2024, the owner failed to appear for court. On November 12th, 2024, the notice of intent to abate was mailed and posted to the property. I have inspected the property several times. 3 notices and 1 citation have been issued to the property owner, Timothy Moulton. As of this afternoon, the property remains in violation for deteriorated landscape that includes grass and weeds growing throughout the landscape of the front, side, and backyards, as well as the alley. The pool remains green, and the exterior junk, trash, and debris in the backyard remain in violation. I would like to present the photos taken this afternoon to show the condition of the property.
Thank you.
Whoops. Okay. This photo is showing the front of the property, and here we can see the deteriorated landscape. Starting here, you can see some of the dead portion over on the tree. This is a different view, still the front of the property, showing the other side of this tree. We have several bushes with dead portions on those. Coming around to the backyard of the property, this is showing our deteriorated landscape, and up here is a pile of junk trash and debris. Here's a slightly different angle. You can see the junk trash and debris up here a little clear, and we can see our green pool, and again, all of the deteriorated landscape. Another view of the backyard, showing junk trash and debris, the pool, and the deteriorated landscape. Okay, this is the last photo of the backyard. We can see on the other side of the property we have junk trash and debris, and throughout our deteriorated landscape. Those are all of the photos I have for that
Okay,
property.
thank you. And again, no response from the property owner. It sounds like initially there was confusion as to the property owner's
That is correct.
name. But once you figured that out, that was like in May or April
Correct.
or May. So it's still been
Yes, ma'am.
sufficient time for the correct property owner to remediate, and just no response whatsoever.
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Mr. DeFara, is there anyone on the line wanting to talk about this?
Madam Hearing Officer, no one online.
Okay, I'll make another note for the record that no one is here in the chamber wanting to talk about agenda item number 3. So this one is a severe case, I think, with that green swimming pool. That just is a health and safety issue for the community, as well as, you know, all the other junk, trash, and debris. So I'm going to go ahead and approve your 180-day open abatement for the property at 1944 East Meadow Drive, contained in case CE 241261. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Hearing Officer.
That concludes our agenda for this afternoon. Mr. DeFara, any announcements?
Madam Hearing Officer, one announcement. The next hearing officer is scheduled for January 7th, Tuesday, January 7th, 2025, here in the council chambers at 5 o'clock and live on Tempe 11.
Okay, thank you. Happy holidays, everyone. Have a safe holiday season, and we'll see you next year.